no doubt heard about the riot at Empire State University. But this is not your usual toxic mix of underage drinking, entitled millennials, and hormones run rampant. Authorities are keeping a tight lid on the situation, but my sources tell me the demons drug the students, turning them into deadly rage machines. What has become of our fair city, ladies and gentlemen, when we have to fear our own children, our neighbors, our husbands and wives? Be vigilant. Be on guard. And keep a close eye on that barista with the man bun making your skinny latte, or you could be next!
Spider-Man. So my tracker picked up some more people who were at the party and might have gotten, you know.
This is Ethan Albright, a biochem TA. Didn't show up for class. My software picked him up in a photo, but there's other pics from the same location and he's gone.
Still our best shot. I'll try to find the place. Thanks. Philip's photo is my only lead again. I gotta find this location. The picture shows elevated train tracks, like the ones up in East Harlem. Philip's photo is my only lead again. I gotta find this location. The picture shows elevated train tracks, like the ones up in East Harlem.
Spider-Man, I talked to Carlos. He felt fine until he got to the barbecue. Whatever happened to him kicked in after the Halloween party.
A delayed reaction. That's not good. There could be corrupted walking time bombs all over Manhattan. Lee's corruption is frightening. Literally, no one's safe. I'm used to hostile New Yorkers. This is a whole new level. Good thing I've got Philip on my side. That guy has some impressive skills. L trains could mean Harlem. This is it. No corrupted students, but it looks like they've been here. What happened?
Bunch of maniacs going wild. They were high or something. Ran off up the street.
Gotta find them before someone gets hurt a lot worse.
My car's in the garage, but that's the direction they ran.
There they are. Time to end this. Lee corrupted a lot of people at the Halloween party. The sooner I get you guys back to normal, the better. Door's locked. No time to be polite about it. I think that's it.
I was just drinking my latte, thinking about this one time I got mugged. And I saw this big crowd of people, and it's like someone flipped a switch.
You should be fine now. Though maybe you should switch to decaf. There's the Alchemax plant. What the? Huh, good timing. Tombstone's men are loading fresh supplies. What for, though? Is he getting back into drugs? They're heavily armed. This might be easier if I stay quiet.
Where are all the security guards? Boss picked one. You think all these chemicals are safe to be around?
Safer than being around the boss if we screw up. Shake a freaking leg.
Hey, you guys aren't registered pharmacists. The no lab coats thing gave you away. Lost him. Gotta be more careful.
Back here, Spider-Man! I'll play nice! I promise! I heard something. Spider-Punk ain't stopping us this time. I hearing things. Need some help over here. Here. What was that sound? Come get my back. Let's wrap this up and get the hell out of here. What was that sound? Hey, back me up! I hear it.
Phew, finally out of sight.
There's something. Spider punk ain't stopped us this time.
Tombstone's men are down. Now to find out what's in these barrels. Diox 3. Isn't this the chemical Tombstone was exposed to as a kid? What's he doing with it now?
Yeah! Let's go, come on!
I'm guessing that stuff's not for asthma. More dudes, more drugs. Someone's got to teach these guys about the dangers of peer pressure. Bad feeling those drug inhalers and the Diox 3 are related. Should analyze an inhaler to find out what's going on here. right, what's in you? Diox 3 plus designer amphetamines. Pretty clever recipe for temporary invulnerability. I'm impressed. And worried. This stuff hits the street and there'll be a huge market for it. With Tombstone as the sole supplier. Think I can synthesize a counter-drug. Wonder if there are any lab supplies in that truck. Time for some artisanal science. There. Single dose of the counter-drug. Just need to test it out. Maybe I should pay Tombstone a visit at his chop shop. Time to shut Tombstone down. The angry drug lord drank alone. There's a poem in there somewhere.
You know better than me. Never was the literary type.
How'd you even manage to connect with Martin Lee?
I'm top of my game. I don't go knocking. You spot me. You ever wanted to team up? We could do some real damage.
So flattered, but the exploitation of suffering thing gives me pause. Need to tire him out before I try the counter-drug. Days and he wouldn't feel it. Wonder if the counter-drug would work on it.
Boy, get in here! The last time we did this dance, your leg held up okay.
Hurts when it rains, but otherwise dandy. Wait if you'd ask. Can't use the counter-drug till I take out Tombstone's gang. Before I try the counter-drug.
You like my new product? Call it great stuff.
You have your marketing department cook that name up?
I am.
Drug and those inhalers only last a little while. Gotta strike when it wears off. Need me to recommend a good dermatologist? No reason.
How'd that feel?
Ow! This is punching a steel wall. Just like Tombstone.
Hey, you wouldn't want to take a break, would you?
Oh, Ronnie, tired? Someone's been skipping cardio. He's wearing down. He's close. Drug work. Time to take him down.
The hell was that ghost? Feel kind of funky.
Oh, you know, particulated deblocking agent, the usual.
You're actually hurt me. I don't remember the last time that happened.
Welcome back to the human experience, Ronnie. He's exhausted. Time to end this.
Man, my tongue feels funny. My tongue's supposed to feel funny.
Oh yeah, totally. 100% normal. I think. Someday, Lonnie, I want to find you doing good. Running a soup kitchen or something.
Soon as soup pays, I'm in. End of the day, this is what I love. Great fight, great challenge.
You and I are very different people. Can we say your crazy drug lord days are done? Please?
Sure. For now. Hell of a run, though.
Not quite how I'd describe it.
That's new.
Too much to hope you'll be taking it easier now that you're, you know, mortal?
Not a chance. Threat of death just ups the thrill. Hell of a left hook. Can't wait for the rematch.
I can.
I like you.
Well, that was dramatic. Wonder how long Tombstone's powers will be negated for. Probably not long enough. Good work for now, though, Pete. Pats on the back all around.
You ever seen a fire burn like that? Chem fire. Who knows what they had in this place? Jeez, thought it was just a bike shop.
Our next caller reports a problem I saw coming a mile away. Go ahead, ma'am.
Well, I was coming out of the bathtub last night when I glanced out my window, and what do I see? Spider-Man, swinging by like he owns the place. I was naked.
Madam, you have my sympathies. Just imagine what sort of deviant personality would dress up like that in the first place. And it's a short step from there to peeping Tom activity. Folks, it doesn't matter if you live on the first floor or the 31st. Keep your curtains drawn. Lock your windows. A webbed pervert walks among us!
Hey, Spider-Man, there's another missing student. Latest MIA is Steve Hopkins. What worries me about him is some guys from Tombstone's gang started dealing in his neighborhood recently. Steve hated that. It's a nice area, but he was too scared to do anything.
If he's corrupted, he might take out his anger on them, and he's the one who'd get hurt.
This is the last picture Steve put up before he went silent. I couldn't find anything more recent.
Huh. Pretty sure this is the Upper West Side. I think I need to head north.
Hey! Guilty about all this.
Huh. Pretty sure this is the Upper West Side. I think I need to head north. Philip, what can you tell me about Steve?
He's a little guy. Wouldn't hurt to fly. I'm not sure he could if he wanted to.
Sounds like these dealers would crush him. And a little guy might burn out quicker. I better hurry. This Steve guy sounds like he's all responsibility but no power. I hope I can get there in time. Tombstone... I think that's the spot. Over by those...
Damn, son, you got a death wish? Hey, fellas, let's take college boy to school.
That corrupted guy bit off more than he could chew. Guess I have to rescue him before I cure him. Those guys are armed. Maybe I can take some of them quietly.
Someone stop him! Spider-Man! You're next. It'll be your last. Demon! Turn around me! Not gonna get me that easy! Against guns? Think I'll stick to guns!
All clear, Steve. Let's get... Steve! Come on, I just saved you!
Demons! All around me!
This is what they call tough love.
Oh, God. What did I do? I always had a problem with those guys, but... tonight I wanted to kill them. In ways I don't even want to think about.
Don't worry, this wasn't your fault.
We're gonna pull a boatload of cash once we get grave dust from the street.
I'm getting emails from the rapidly shrinking yet still stubbornly obtuse contingent of Spider-Man fanboys and fangirls blithely insisting he did a wonderful thing, shutting down a drug lab run by a delightful fellow whose street name seems to be, wait for it, Tombstone. Now, I'm glad he's behind bars, but do you know how Spider-Man shut this operation down? By setting it on fire. Do you know what drug labs do when you set them on fire? They explode! Spider-Man could have taken out the entire block with his criminally reckless grandstanding. Fortunately, New York's bravest, our firefighters, contained the blaze because that's their job. And if Spider-Man had any sense, he'd have turned over whatever information he had on Tombstone to the police and let New York's finest do their job. But no, he thought the best way to handle drug dealing is with arson.
Hey, Spider-Man!
Spider-Man, I've got a lot more missing students. The debate club never showed for a meet today. All vanished at once.
A coordinated attack. Things are escalating. What's their last known location?
The club president, Harold, showed up in a tourist's photo stream.
The Brooklyn Bridge is definitely in this photo. That's southeast of the university.
Wow. I can't believe I...
That's definitely the Brooklyn Bridge in the background. The Brooklyn Bridge is in the southeast corner of the island.
vicinity of Brooklyn Bridge. Backup requested.
Uh-oh. I better hurry. Truck's leaking gas. If it blows, it'll take out the whole block. They're causing sparks every time they hit the truck. Don't you guys have something better to do than blow yourselves up? Gotta keep them away from the truck! That tanker can't take much more. In case you were confused, flammable and inflammable mean the same thing.
Thank you. I knew what I was doing was wrong, but I couldn't stop myself.
Sounds like a typical college student. You'll be all right now.
Spider-Man, we have a crisis situation. The football team went to an away game, never made it back. They found the buses abandoned.
Team, fans, staff. Lee has an army out there. Any leads?
Someone recognized the quarterback, Brad Davis. Posted a picture.
Hold on. That looks like Washington Square Arch. I think this is next to ESU. Hold on. That looks like Washington Square Arch. I know this spot. It's just south of ESU. Oh my God! Spider crisis coming through! This is across the street from ESU. They're like a pack of wolves. The longer this goes on, the more likely someone dies. 20 players on a roster again? First time I've wished our team had fewer fans.
He set me free. He'll set you free too.
Let's kick it up a notch. Welcome to the air show. I wish they'd been this persistent against State.
He protects me.
When I rip your eyes out, you'll finally see.
Is it finally over?
Oh, that was crazy. I was crazy.
You're not the first one this happened to. Good news is, doctors checked the others and they don't have any lasting effects.
Oh, thanks. I don't know how to repay you.
Beat the Wildcats on Saturday and we'll call it even.
You did it. All the missing students are accounted for.
Good to hear.
Maybe now things can get back to normal. I miss normal.
Right there with you, buddy.